This week, I'm trying something new. I'm very lucky that my hobby has become my full-time job and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But that means that it's no longer a hobby and now it's just work. So, in an attempt to refuel my creativity, I wanted to make something new. Even if it's not something that my customers are asking for, and even if it doesn't make me as much profit. I think that allowing myself this freedom to be creative in a way that still relates to my business is so crucial in preventing burnout. So this week is dedicated to making new products that make me happy, and hopefully my audience will like them too. Hi friends, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. My name is Sarah and I make videos showing you the behind the scenes of how I run my small business called Colorfully Sarah Shop, where I sell everything related to cross stitch, including cross stitch patterns, kits, and cute stitching accessories. First things first, I want to show you guys what I finished today. She's finally done! I'm so happy with how this one turned out. This is the enchanted garden pattern that I designed, and it's available on Etsy and my website. But yeah, I think it turned out really cute. So at this point, it's the end of July, and I'm planning to have a little mini shop update in the next week or so. So I'm planning to name it the Stickers and Stuff Shop Update, because the main thing that I'm going to be selling is new stickers. Something I've been meaning to do for a while is restock all of my stickers, but I've been so busy with cross-stitch kit launches and new patterns and just business stuff in general, I haven't had time. So today we're changing that, and today we're going to make a bunch of new stickers. The other things that are coming to the shop update besides stickers, I'll be launching my new product called Magic Floss Gloss. I'm planning to have a couple scented options and definitely an unscented option for those people who don't want any fragrance. So this product is a thread conditioner. Hi Noodle. Hello. So this product is a thread conditioner where it basically helps smooth out your floss and makes it easier to work with while also preventing tangles. I'm planning to add a scent that smells like pumpkins because fall is coming up, and I think it'd be really nice to have a little scented tin that you can smell while you're stitching, and it would just feel really cozy and really warm. And the very last thing that I'm going to launch in this new shop update is some cute little scissor fobs. I made these scissor fobs a while ago and I've been using them to test them, and for the most part they're pretty sturdy, but I've had a couple of them break on me, so I'm not sure if I'm going to redo this design because I really like these. I think they look super cute, but I'm going to see if there's a more sturdy way for me to make these because I don't want to send them to you guys and have them break. I would feel horrible, so I really want to make sure that they're sturdy and good quality before I start selling them. One of my big goals this year was adding new product categories to my shop. The main thing that I sell is digital cross-stitch patterns. I've been working really hard this year and last year to expand into selling physical products, and I have 4 categories for those, which are cross-stitch kits, hoodies, stickers, and needle minders. So this week I'm working towards that goal because I'm adding scissor fobs and floss glosses. I love selling cross-stitch patterns, but I also really hope that one day my shop becomes a home for all things cross-stitch. And if you end up falling in love with cross stitch after you've purchased a pattern, I want you to be able to keep coming back for all of the cute stitching accessories. It's the next day and I finished making all of the prototypes for the floss gloss. And I think they look so cute. The collection of all of the floss glosses just looks adorable. So to start out, I'm gonna have 5 different magic floss gloss options. The first option is the unscented version. It's made with 100% natural organic beeswax, triple filtered, very pure, there's no additives. Beeswax has been used as a thread conditioner for decades. It's absolutely nothing new. So I did a poll on Instagram asking you guys what scents and fragrances you like, or at least like the categories. And by far the most popular one was vanilla, which is great because that's my favorite too. So the first scent that we have is this warm vanilla floss gloss. We have Cozy Pumpkin, which will be perfect for fall. Honestly, I'm so excited just thinking about this one. Like, imagine having a candle and a cozy blanket and it being fall and smelling all the pumpkin while you're stitching. I think it'd be magical. We also have Enchanted Garden, which is a floral woodsy scent. And finally, we have Dreamy Cloud, which is just like a fresh neutral scent. So today I'm going to take you guys to the kitchen and we're going to work on developing all of the scents for the floss gloss. Today, I am actually leaving my house because we are going to Daiso. If you've never heard of Daiso, it's basically just a Japanese $1 store, even though things are usually like $2 or $3. When I lived in Canada briefly, Daiso was one of my favorite stores to shop at, so I was so excited when they brought one to the town over from where I live. They have a ton of different products, but my favorite things to buy are cute Sanrio items and stationery. But I was so excited when I saw that they were selling beads because I needed some for my scissor fobs, so I went ahead and I picked some up. And some other items may have also jumped in the cart, so this is everything I ended up getting. Today is Monday. It's been a couple days since I filmed. As you can probably tell, my hair is a lot darker. I always end up getting my hair dyed a few shades darker than I actually want because after a couple of shampoos, it fades to a really nice pastel. Otherwise, if I dye it too light to begin with, then it completely fades out once I wash it. Over the weekend, I went to Daiso and I found some really cute beads, and I also ordered some from Amazon. Right now, they're all in their original plastic bags, and I want to put them in little plastic organizers because I think it will be easier for me to find them when I'm looking for something specific. So today, I have a few things that we want to do. I need to organize all the new beads that I got. I want to make some scissor fob keychains with you guys. I also need to design and figure out the packaging for the scissor fobs. So today's going to be a really crafty day, and I'm so excited for it. So while I was making these scissor fobs, I was doing my best to try to reuse as many of the beads from the first versions as possible since I was going to be taking them apart. Plus, I spent so much time initially while I was making them planning out exactly which beads I wanted to go on each scissor fob, because if I wouldn't be excited to open it up in the mail, then I wouldn't want to send it to one of you guys. With the beads that I purchased, there's not a lot of duplicates, so each scissor fob really ends up being one of a kind. But I think they're going to be a little bit more like a blind box where it's a surprise and you don't know what you get until you get it. And I knew when I listed these on my website, I wanted to give you guys at least the option to pick what color you wanted. And I was thinking I could also give you guys the option of picking whether you either want a star clasp or a heart clasp. But other than that, I figured it would be a lot easier for me and it might be more fun for you guys if you just got a random one. I'm going to give people the option that when they order, if they want to leave a special instruction requesting a specific bead or a specific theme, I'm going to do my best to honor it. I just don't want to have it in the listing because I can't necessarily promise that the bead that you want will be available, but I do want to make sure that you guys end up with a keychain that you're happy with. I think this is a good middle ground between making it manageable for me to track my inventory, but also giving you guys the option if you want it to end up with a scissor fob that you're happy with.
Okay, I think I figured out the packaging for the scissor fobs. The only thing that I don't like is when I hold it upright like this, it kind of just like slumps over. It doesn't really stay straight in the package. I'm not sure if there's a better way for me to do this, but I've seen some artists use like glue dots or something to keep it in place, and maybe that's something that I'll do, but I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth it or not. Maybe this probably doesn't look that bad. I'm probably just being dramatic. But yeah, I think they look really cute.
I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot for shop launch on Friday. So the only thing I have left to do this week is to finish making some of the scissor fobs and also finish making the rest of the scents for the magic floss glosses. The only scents that I have completed right now are the Cozy Pumpkin, Warm Vanilla, and the Unscented. I want to finish making all of the magic floss glosses before I make the Instagram post. That way I can explain to you guys what scents I've used in each one, because I think it's really confusing and kind of stressful to just buy a scent online and not really know exactly what it's going to smell like. So I'm going to do my best to explain all of the notes and all of the scents so that way you guys can hopefully get a good idea of what you're buying before you buy it. I'm really stressed because I know that I really like sweet scents, but a lot of people don't, and I want to make sure that I make scents that everybody likes. Just because I think something smells good doesn't mean that everybody else will. So for now, I'm really happy with all of the scent options that I have. I think it's a pretty good variety to start out with, and I'll see if you guys even like these because I really have no idea how many magic floss glosses to make. Everybody seems really responsive on Instagram, so on one hand I'm like, maybe I should make a bunch, but if you have a small business, then you know that just because people sound excited on social media doesn't mean that they're actually going to purchase it. So I really have no idea how many of these to make. But thank you guys for coming along with me and helping me prep for my shop update. If you're still watching, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I am truly so grateful for all of you guys who watch my videos and support my small business. If you like my content and you want to help support my small business, one of the best things that you can do is subscribe. It's completely free to you, and it genuinely is one of the best things that you can do to help my channel grow and help my business grow. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!